Hello, this is Jo Beth, and I welcome you to the Crafty Cauldron. First, I would like to say hello, everyone, and thank you to all of my new subscribers and to my subscribers who have been here for a bit. Thank you for sticking with me. I know I haven't, at this time, been doing a lot. I've been having some rough days, health-wise, and I apologize for my lack of content. So here we go, another journal flip through. This is a mini journal. This is Bernard. Bernard is my assistant for right now. My cat just can't commit, you know. She naps. She doesn't commit, she naps. So Bernard is going to go over here and kind of keep an eye on me and make sure I don't mess things up. Sit still, Bernard. There we go. Okay, this is a mini journal. It has one signature. It measures approximately 5 1/8 by 7 with a 1/2 inch spine. It has been sewn in. It has a seam binding crinkly tie. It's purple. I don't know if you guys can pick that up on the camera, but it is purple, and it's got a flower pattern on the cover. So inside we have, this is all about astrology. So I have all kinds of astrological stuff, star maps, planet stuff, that kind of thing. So on the inside cover we have a picture of the moon and the Little Dipper. Inside these are little tags, and these little tags, you can journal on them. You can journal on the outside of the envelope, which I have left blank on purpose. There you go, little tags with ribbons on them for ease of taking out of the pocket. The coffee stain paper is, I do my own coffee stain paper. This is out of an old astrology book, and there's a few little pointers about how to read a astrological. It doesn't have anything to do with this particular wheel, but it's useful, maybe. This is a little journaling card with a charm on it, a little moon charm on a chain. I designed it so it would hang over the side. More journaling space with stencils, and there's stencils all over the place in this. There on the back of this journaling card is a handmade wax paper envelope, and this is, I left blank so you could tuck away something secret back there if you wanted to. Pocket is made from a doily, and the doily has been coffee stained, and then the small pocket has been backed with vellum. This is a tiny little extra piece of fold-up secret journaling space right there. Super fun. So let's turn the page. Charm goes on that side. This is a little journaling card, kind of an unusual little deal, and it folds out. If I can grab the first, there we go. Folds out like this. This side is, you journal on this side. This side has stars and little sparkly paint. I don't know if that'll pick up, but it's got sparkly paint on it. And then it just slides in that front pocket. And this is a journaling tag. Folds up like this. You've got graph paper on the inside, and then the outside has been painted with acrylic paint, so you can write on that with a white pen if you'd like. And then the page has a Big Dipper stencil, and you'll find that this has a lot of stencils in it. This is tissue paper. It's vintage tissue paper from one of my mother's old notebooks. I'm sorry, tissue paper pads that I inherited. Then this is a page, part of a page from Japanese Encyclopedia, and you'll find those throughout the book, this journal too. This is a little tiny notebook, and on the inside I have glued in some tiny pages from a bigger book that kind of tell a little bit about astrology, and then it's got blank pages for you to write on. Behind that is 2 pockets. It looks like 1, but it's 2 because I like putting little hidden pockets in. This is a little German page, and you get to figure out what the reasoning is behind putting that in here. So that goes back in there like this, kind of just settles in that pocket. You are welcome to rearrange, take out, add to, write on anything in this journal because that's what it is for. This is a belly band, double belly band. It's got little envelopes. It's got one of my shaker envelopes in it. It's got little loose stars and moons inside the flip, the tab right there. Opens up. I love that crinkling sound. And then this pocket has a tag, and it's got a little tiny, another envelope in it. You can put a little note in there, or just write on the inside of it, and then give it to someone, and then there's another envelope right there on coffee stain paper. This is a journaling card, and it's a page from Little Jack Rabbit and Miss Mouse. It's from 1925, a really old book, which is unfortunately falling apart. The back is blank for you to journal on. It goes in this little file folder pocket in like this. And then there's a little quote here from the Astrologer's Song by Kipling. And then this is that green painter's paper, little tag with a ribbon. This tag has vintage notebook paper back and front, and it goes in that little corner tuck. More Japanese Encyclopedia page. This is a top tuck with some really pretty shimmery fabric. And then this is a envelope with the with papers in it for you to write on, leave notes. And this goes up underneath that tuck, or in any tuck you want. This is more journaling space, and more graph paper goes inside that tuck. Of course, you can put anything you want in there. And textiles that have been sewn on. It's coffee dyed crochet lace and some ribbon. More paper that's been coffee stained and stenciled with stitching down the side. The stitching is the back side of this. Then this is a side loading pocket with a little, it's a journal, another journaling card type of thing in it with a bunch of little astrological symbols on the front. There we go. Focus you. There we go. Moon glyphs and stamping. And then this is a, the paper is it's like kids drawing paper from elementary school. This is a journaling card with a little moon charm on a chain, and then the back is blank, but the front has a little bit of information about planets. It goes in this little pocket, or you can take it out and remove it if you would like. This little pocket says, "It's just a phase," and it's got moon phases on the front of it. And then this is a little wax paper pocket with all kinds of stuff. This is a little page from my baby book, my personal baby book, believe it or not. And it's horoscope correspondences with colors and herbs and things like that. Really neat. I was surprised to see that in there. And then just a little tag with some blank space on the back for you to write on. And some cool little numbers and stuff. This is franking paper that's been stenciled. And then on the other side, there's some textiles with some stitching and more wax paper envelope with a little, you can use this for a bookmark and fill that pocket with whatever you want. This is the Greek alphabet. It came off of an old Reader's Digest, no, National Geographic magazine map of the stars. And then this folds out really far with ledger paper. So you can journal, right. And it folds back like that. Coffee stain paper with a doily imprint. And then this side is more stenciling in purple and a little tuck here made out of some, looks like fiber paper, mulberry paper type of stuff with trim. And then these are just miscellaneous little papers and cards that have writing space on them. This is the center of the signature, and I have sewn this in with some embroidery thread, and on the ends of the thread are little charms. There's a moon and star, and then there's a sun and some beading. This has two more pockets on this side and some textiles. This has black paper on it, and this has purple paper on it. These open up so you can write on the inside. They're like little booklets. So you have, oh, this one opens at the top, and this one opens sideways. Even more journaling space right there. Back of that page is the rest of the doily pattern, and then more franking paper with stenciling. This is a really cool thing that I wanted to do. It looks, it's like a little window, and sorry about the glare. I just wanted to show you that it's got acetate in it. And then I cut out a moon and drew some stars and stuff on it. Inside this pocket behind there, and it's not really obvious that there's a pocket there, so you could actually hide stuff in there if you wanted to. It's got an old playing card, and it says Cosmos. I know it's a play on words, but there's that. And then it's got two little vocabulary words, describe and observe. And these are on the other side. I believe they're German. so you can have a little foreign language lesson. This little pocket down here has a, it's got Hebrew, and the other side of this one is understand, be clever, perceive. And I think that writing is just absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, and then that's more that the kids' drawing paper, stencil of the moon. This is a big pocket on some coffee stain paper that I've stamped. And then this is a little notebook. You can put this in your purse, your backpack, your pocket. And I decorated it with, it's black cardstock, but I decorated it with a white gel pen, so it's got little stars and stuff on it. And that just tucks right back in there. Back of that page, coffee stain paper that I kind of crumpled a little. And then this is the Japanese Encyclopedia. This is a little notebook that I glued in. It's been stapled for the binding instead of sewn. And then it doubles as a tuck, and there's a couple cool things in there. And then on the back of that page, you can see you've got journaling space, more franking paper for you to write on, and then the Japanese Encyclopedia paper, which is totally journalable. I mean, you can totally write on that. More of the vintage tissue paper, and that you can write on that as well. Then we have an altered paper clip with a vintage button on it, and the vintage button is very shiny. It's got mirrors on it. And then this opens up. You can journal here. This is actually a tuck. And then I believe I left, nope, I did not. I do that often though. Leave a little pocket there. This time I did not, probably because this is a little heavier. Blue Moon beer label. Thought that was kind of fitting. And then these have pockets where there's paper in here, and then a journaling card in here with a tab on it. And I won't take that all the way out. Oh. Well, I took it far enough out. There we go. And then this is the little paper clip that holds that shut. But on the other side, I wanted to show you before I shut that. This is a little flip, and it's got ledger paper on it. So you can journal in there, and then there's a pocket behind it. So there's more journaling space on this little fold-out guy. And this is a journaling card with some symbolism and fabric. Some purple paper with stars. It's really pretty. And then on the back, it's got black, and then the lines, so you have lines. You can write on this with a white gel pen. You could write on it with pencil and still read it, because the pencil graphite is shiny and you can still see it on black. However, other people won't probably look that well at it, so it's sort of a secret journaling spot. You can also write on it with like neon colors from the Jelly Roll, Sakura Jelly Roll pens, which looks great. More coffee stained paper with stamping, and then that's your last page. And then there's more little constellation things here. And up here is a handmade by sticker, handmade by stamp, and I've signed it and put the date. It's just the month and year. It's 3/2020. There we go, now you can see it. Wonderful. And the tie is just tucked behind the stitching here. It moves, oh no, I did glue it down. It's been a while since I looked at this one. I did glue it down so it won't fall out. So there you have that. Let me put this paper clip back in here before I accidentally take it, because it's so pretty. Not mine, it's yours. So there we have it. This is the little astrological, it's the Astrology mini journal. It will be listed in my Etsy shop very soon. I do not know exactly when. I have to take pictures still. If you are interested in this before it is listed in my Etsy shop, please drop me a line through my Etsy shop or through Instagram. The link is in the banner on my YouTube channel homepage. So you can click that little Instagram icon up in the banner, and that'll take you to my Instagram, and then you just send me a message from Instagram. It comes right through. It's really great. Messages on Facebook and YouTube don't come through as reliably, so I don't suggest using those. So if you go through my Etsy store or through Instagram, I'm more likely to get them. So there you have it. And I thank you all for watching. You guys rock. Peace. Love. Remember, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Make it a happy, crafty, and colorful one. I'll see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.